Community Podcast.
Thank you guys for joining us back at the Community Podcast. I am here with Louisa County Sheriff's Office, Chuck Love. So, Chuck, tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I'm a lieutenant with the Louisa County Sheriff's Office, and I've been there about 21 years. I am the Public Information Officer. I am also Community Outreach.
Awesome.
I work for the Special Ops Division for Sheriff Lowe.
So what drew you to a career in law enforcement?
Wow. So starting in the military, I was Master at Arms for a short stint. And then it had always been something that I enjoyed. I'm going out and helping people, and I see it as helping people and the ways you can do different things to assist people in their life. Unfortunately, in law enforcement, you meet people on the worst day of their life. And if you can help them through that day, I mean, yeah, I feel that's a pretty golden opportunity.
Yeah, and y'all do so much proactive community policing as well as getting involved in special events, and y'all even host some of special events of your own.
Right.
I know you have a 5K coming up. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
We do. So, so I don't know if you're familiar, but K9s in law enforcement are very instrumental, and they are not. Unknown to popular belief, they are not funded by the county or the sheriff's office. They are actually funded by donations through fundraising and things like that. So their existence in law enforcement depends upon things like our 5K and the community members and partners actually giving donations for purchasing, maintenance, their feed, their veterinary bills, all those kind of things. So we have to have funding coming in through things like a 5K.
Yeah.
So we created the 5K as a secondary stream of funding for the K9 program.
So when I know you're talking about your K9 5K, what type of K9 are y'all looking for or looking to have, or do you already have on staff?
We do have multiple K9s in our staff now, but we're always looking. They are planning on having additional K9s to bring into service. We also are maintenance. I mean, because you got to feed these guys, and you got to veterinary care and everything else. So that costs money.
Yeah. How has this 5K grown throughout the years?
Last year was actually the largest 5K that we've had. I think we had close to 100 people participating, which was pretty good. And we are always looking for more. We actually put on two 5Ks throughout the year, and the K9 5K is always the bigger one.
Aww.
So,
and why do you think that is?
Well, first off, the other one's kind of new. So,
okay.
So it hasn't ever been around. So, but the K9 5K has been around since, I don't know, 2016 or give or take.
Yeah. So how can somebody get involved with it?
They can go online or Google Louisa County K9 5K, and it'll bring it up. There's a QR code on our website. You can register on our website. You can register through the Louisa County Sheriff's Office Facebook page. There is an event set up on Facebook for the K9 5K as well.
Awesome. So now you talked about that you already have a few K9s on your staff. Could you introduce us to them?
So we have at this time we have 3 patrol dogs, and we have 1 K9 bloodhound.
Okay. Yeah.
So they have different their jobs and their service to the community differ, but they're both very instrumental. Or both breeds are very instrumental to law enforcement.
Awesome. What type of training goes into getting a K9 authorized to be a sheriff's dog?
Wow, now you're really
right.
You're really reaching now. So I know that these guys, when they actually both are new, they go to several months of training of going down, and they after the breed is after the K9 is actually acquired, they take it and they actually them and the handler actually go and do training. I think they're doing Richmond for patrol dogs now. And then, but for bloodhounds, our own Lieutenant Sheridan, he's the one that actually does a lot of outreach with his current bloodhound Pip, and they have he's in training and has been in training for quite a while. And they do training on a weekly basis. So it's a continual thing. Even if after you went through your initial training, the training continues.
Just like law enforcement, and training never stops, right?
Correct.
So do you have any like great success stories or like a real high note that you want to say about any of your K9s?
Well, our K9s have been, I know, especially with the bloodhounds, they have been very instrumental in locating individuals, Alzheimer's patients, autistic patients, and they're called from communities around us. So you get the counties around us will call out our K9s to come and assist them as well. Our K9s have worked in multiple different jurisdictions around us. They have been able to locate Alzheimer patients that have been lost. They've been able to locate some, suspects or something to that effect that were involved in crimes. I know that a bloodhound assisted me in a case when I was on the road where we had a B&E, and that the bloodhound K9 was actually able to lead us directly to the house where the individuals were. We were able to place them under arrest, and they were actually identified by the K9.
Wow, that's impressive. You never know, how good a strength is from a pet, but it's not a pet for y'all. It's a partner.
Oh no,
right?
No, it's both.
Yeah.
It's actually both because they live in the household with the handler.
Okay.
So they become a member of the family. They usually live outside, but they become a member of the family. They I know that I've watched different K9s in the years that I've been here at the sheriff's office. I've watched different K9s come and go, and watched how they function in and around their family, and it's completely different to how they treat the public. The bloodhounds are very, very friendly, very approachable, all that kind of stuff. Patrol dogs, not so much.
No. So let's get back to your actual position in your department, not just in the K9 5K.
Okay.
What do you wish more people in the community understood about your department?
So we actually concern ourselves and actually reach out to try to bring the community, because so in law enforcement, everybody believes the police are the ones that police the community, right? Or the sheriff's office polices the community, and it's not the case. The public is actually the ones that police their community. Without the public, the law enforcement doesn't exist, because you have to have individuals that report crimes. You have to have people that follow the law. You have to have people that actually are witness to crimes and can make us aware of things that are going on in the community. So if you have speeders that are going on, or you have individuals that are committing crimes, we need the community to come out and say, hey, this is going on, this is going on. And that way, the community as a whole becomes a participant in enforcing the laws for the community and making it a safer place.
Yeah, so not only are the community holding y'all accountable, but y'all are holding the community accountable as well.
There you go.
So I know y'all are looking for some new deputies.
We are.
Tell me a little bit about what that entails and how you're looking to find these candidates.
So the board has been very, very supportive when it comes to law enforcement with the sheriff's office. They've actually agreed to some positions for us. And in filling those positions, we're always actively looking for good candidates to join the sheriff's office. We're approaching colleges now. We have approached the community. We put it out. The board gave a nice pay raise to the sheriff's office, so it actually increases the salary and makes the job a little bit more, supportive or approachable by the community to come out and say, hey, this is a viable position I could do and actually make a little bit of money. I mean, a starting salary of $61,000 a year for a 21-year-old high school graduate, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I would say so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't anything like that when I started, I will tell you that right now.
So what do you think the most rewarding part of this job is?
The helping people. I mean, that is the biggest thing. When you actually see something or get involved in a case where you are able to solve something or, bring somebody out of a dangerous situation or help somebody from, like, I arrested an individual for driving while under the influence. And they had an issue with alcohol. And they were able to, when they came back for court, come up to me and say, thank you. I really appreciate your kindness and your support when you arrested me. And this actually caused me to go into treatment. And that's a good feeling. That's a really good feeling. I've assisted people when they lost a family member, and having people come back and say, hey, thank you. Your kindness was really appreciated. And we want to, again, thank you for your support.
It's nice to know that, sometimes y'all are so underthinked and you get the worst part of people sometimes, but so much of your community does support y'all and does appreciate all that you do. Oh,
Louisa's great. Louisa is great when it comes to supporting the sheriff's office. Sheriff Lowe is always very, very verbal when it comes down to saying how much he appreciates the community of Louisa. I appreciate the community of Louisa. We get support in so many different ways in all of my outreach. And it has caused my outreach to change. When I had, like, our summer programs come up, we had an individual that actually wanted to come to the summer program, and I had them fill out like a paragraph of why they wanted to participate. And this one individual sent me like a 2.5-page letter stating that he was autistic and he wanted to get to know law enforcement because he had seen on TV how autistic kids sometimes are misunderstood or their communication is misunderstood. And he wanted to build bridges with law enforcement now while he was younger. And it caused me to look out through Virginia and find out what programs that were actually available law enforcement wise for autistic individuals. I didn't find anything. There was a minor thing in James City County where they put a sticker on the back of a car. Loudoun County had a program where they put stickers on a house and on a car. So we developed a program called Project First Responder that allows us to facilitate and have interaction with autistic children or individuals and know how they communicate or know what they like, what they dislike. They're attracted to water, what triggers they may or may not have, and so that we can adjust the way we approach them. So if you have an autistic child that is triggered by, flashing lights or loud sounds, we can turn off our emergency equipment. We can turn off our sirens. We can not touch the child. These kind of things, make the interactions much more safe. So it is something, it was a community outreach program that actually completely changed the way that we interact with individuals with intellectual development disorders.
Yeah, I love that story because here at Parks and Recs, we have a saying, we try to meet kids where they are.
Right.
And that's exactly what y'all are doing too. You're meeting the community and the autistic people in our community right where they are and asking, what can we do to serve you?
Exactly. I mean, to me, that is huge. That actually is very huge.
Yeah.
We've had multiple individuals. We've had individuals with other intellectual development disorders, Down syndrome, and those kind of things that came to our events, that came to our programs, and we were able to accommodate them. And I think it's awesome. I think it shows that we want the entire community, not just a select few. And it is something that, to me, it kind of puts a smile on my face because it is something that it builds. I mean, I have a daughter that's blind, and I want to make sure that in the community that she has what she needs to survive.
Yeah.
She's now a teacher in Loudoun County, and is going through and having a normal, as much normal as she could, type of life because of that situation. So it's really great.
That's awesome. So any other stories you got to share with us? I know you've got a few in your pocket.
I have lots. I have lots. We do have programs coming up this summer. We have a law enforcement adventure program coming up, where we take kids to Funland and here to Parks and Rec, where you guys partner with us, and we were able to utilize the pool and the ball fields and those kind of things. Our law enforcement adventure program is built to build bridges between teens in our community to try to improve the relationships between kids and law enforcement. I figured high school was a little too late to be trying to figure that out, so we went back to middle school, and because of investigations that I did when I was a detective, I figured that middle school was probably the exact place we needed to be.
Yep.
And so that program is for middle school kids, so anywhere from 10 to 14 years old. And it's fun. They get to learn a little bit about law enforcement, but they learn a lot about having fun with individuals in law enforcement. We play volleyball, dodgeball, basketball, kickball. We do a law fit obstacle course with them. Everybody has a really good time.
And how can somebody register for that?
Again, on our website, all they need to do is Google Louisa County LEAP, and it'll bring up that program. It is the starting parts to getting into law enforcement. So you learn a little bit about it, and it draws a little bit of interest. You get to see our dogs, robots, drones. We had a helicopter come one year. We've had ambulances, dive teams, all these different things that come out and do presentations to the kids. But the biggest draw for LEAP is that one free day to bring everybody to Funland. That we always have one area where we take them on a field trip and go somewhere, and they get a free day at Funland, all the video games they want to play, and
that's got to attract quite
a few.
Right?
I know. And then it is a step towards our teen academy, which is for the high school kids.
Awesome.
So it is something similar to our Citizens Academy that we have, where they learn about law enforcement, what a job in law enforcement is about, and they're kind of drawn on becoming a law enforcement officer. So they learn about law, they learn about CPR, they learn about investigations, forensics, crime scene processing, those kind of things. And I mean, it really opens people's eyes to whether or not they want to be in law enforcement.
Yeah. And then, right after they graduate, they can come apply for you.
That's right.
Well, thank you, Chuck. Any other things that you have to say?
I have lots to say, but we only have a limited amount of time, right?
Right.
But we are always looking for new deputies. We actually are also looking for dispatchers, which you can start at 18 years old, and 18 years old right out of school.
Yeah.
$51,000 a year, no training or no experience necessary. It is something that we pride ourselves on being a family type of organization, and Sheriff Lowe and all of his staff are actually very family oriented and trying to bring people into the field and actually progress them into a lifetime career.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Not a problem.
And we will be sure to link your all's website in this description box too.
That's awesome.
Thank you.